What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys something that I have never done on the channel before, and that is farming with something other than Super Queen. Super Queen's always been my go-to, but as my queen approaches level 40, you see I have her down right now. Just got her to level 39 tonight, so pretty stoked about that. I wanted to show you guys the manner that I took her there. From 38 to 39, I tried something a little bit different. It was extremely efficient, but it has its pros and cons. So I wanted to share that with you guys tonight because people are always asking for different methods of farming, what to do. But let's point out first why I chose to use the method that I did. First, let's examine the laboratory. Where the heck is it? All right, so over here, if we go to research, notice my troops, right? I'm at Town Hall 10. And I have max level or level 9 laboratory required for all of my Elixir-based troops. Even my clone spell is in the lab currently. You can see it's done in 2 days, and that is maxed out as well. What does that mean? Well, my walls are all in pretty good shape. There's a few that could use some upgrading, but I'm not entirely concerned with my walls, so really I don't have a huge need for Elixir. So I'd like to use Elixir-based armies in order to push Dark Elixir, right? Because I'm trying to farm my heroes, so hopefully that makes sense. So I decided, why not? Let's see what happens when we rock all miners, right? So we go for this Town Hall 10 base. Pretty strong base here. It does have 2 single target infernos, so that's something you definitely want to look for. Now, if you have your heroes up, you can do like a royal walk, where you walk them down one side of the base, maybe trim some defenses, and you want to do it to where the miners have a path to the inferno towers, because the queen and the king are kind of trimming on the right side. You see the miners will go to the infernos. The army composition calls for 2 heal spells, 2 rage spells, and a freeze, and I realize this is a very Elixir-heavy army, but if you're in a situation like I am, and a lot of people are, there's also a lot of people that don't realize that they are yet. That is that Elixir is not as needed, in the long run if you're trying to kind of max everything out at the same time. Far more gold, far more Dark Elixir farming is going to be needed in the long run. Now, if you're trying to rush your troops done, by all means do that first. But when you get done, or you get a sufficient war army done, and you've got some Elixir to spare, like I do, I mean, just look at this. The miners completely ripped through this base. I'm farming currently in Crystal 1. I've had some pretty good success here, a lot of really good bases, and I'm not really being super picky about what I hit. Basically anything with good Dark Elixir in it, 3k plus, that seems like I can get at it pretty easily. Or if there's, 2,500 to 3k Dark Elixir and a good chunk of loot, gold as well, I might hit that base as well. Now, if you can make, like in this raid, you see 470k Elixir, that more than pays for the army. You're looking at, I haven't done the math exactly, but I know that the miners are probably a little over 200k for 48 of them. I'm literally doing nothing but miners. So, ended up 3-starring a pretty high-level Town Hall 10 base here. I mean, high-level for farming purposes, not for war, but I mean, solid base, and was able to wipe it out with no issue at all. So let's look at another one here. Let's go look at this base. You're going to come across a lot of Town Hall 9s in the farming world as well. I decided, you know what? The Elixir more than covers the army cost here. Let's go ahead, drop the miners, and notice absolutely no heroes in use here, guys. So if your queen is down, if your king is down, if both of them are down, or if they're sleeping, you don't have to worry about speeding up the time on them by boosting or gemming or anything like that. Now, personally, I do gem the armies, or at least the boost the barracks for the miners, because it does take a little bit to cook. I want to say close to an hour for this, so I don't recommend this army if you're going to be back to back farming, unless you're boosting. If you're boosting, you can do huge hits by taking out entire bases at a time. You see here that this base essentially got wrecked. Miners only. We did use our spells and whatnot, Just incredibly powerful in the farming realm, though, is mass miners. So I'm just using 48 miners, guys. We will go ahead and look at one more raid, and this is kind of this last one that we'll look at. This is kind of the epitome of what we're looking for, and we're looking for bases right here. This has 6,300 dark elixir. It's exactly what we're looking for. So we send in some miners. What we're doing is trying to kind of create a funnel so all the miners get to the core at the same time. We can use our heal spells and our rage spells. You want to use your heals and rages around high hit point buildings, and your heals specifically around splash buildings like wizard towers. So unless you can target them quickly and get them out of the way, notice how long they take to get through that. So in the core, you see 2 multi-infernos. I choose to freeze one of them, and then make sure that the heals are down for those miners so they can heal up in the process. Now, I've already got 4,500 dark elixir in the bank there, 5K now after taking out that town hall and CC. So things are going pretty well here. Again, guys, absolutely no heroes being used. And again, I just found this as somewhat like a little bit refreshing from a farming perspective, because I've literally super queened from the time my queen was like level 10 at Town Hall 9. I have farmed no other way, because honestly, super queen is extremely, extremely good and extremely versatile as well. You can hit really many kinds of bases in many ways if you deploy the army properly. So I just wanted to kind of share this with you guys. Miners for farming. Somebody suggested this on my stream the other day. Don't recall who it was, but I was like, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I have no use at all for Elixir anymore. So why the heck not spend it on farming armies? So I've done that. And just today, guys, I farmed 120,000 dark elixir, and that did push me from level 38 on my queen to level 39. So very, very, very good progress there. I hope to hit level 40 on my queen here in the very near future. And won't that be weird, having no further to go with a hero? I mean, personally, I've never been in that position. Always been something to grind, something to farm, something to do. But it'll be really weird when I finally get that baby maxed out. So anyways, that's going to do it for this particular episode, guys. Just wanted to drop a little bit of knowledge on you, a little bit of a real-world experience here with the mass miners farming. If you no longer have a great need for elixir, or if you just want to target dark without needing heroes, without needing any dark elixir to build the army, it's simply elixir spells, elixir troops, and you can just roll in that DE like you see on the screen. Anyways, guys, hopefully you liked the episode. I will be back tomorrow with a war recap of the Dark Looters and WHF. Awesome war between those two clans. That's going to do it, though, for tonight, guys. Peace out. This is Powerbang, signing out till next time. Take care.